Okay, on this video we're going to talk about how to move a parabola up, down, left or right, etc. So if you remember, the basic graph, the parent graph of y equals x squared starts at 0, 0. You go over 1, up 1 on each side, over 2, up 4 on each side. And that's going to be the shape we use all the time, okay? So over 1, up 1, over 2, up 4. It also would go over 3, up 9, but we usually don't have room on the graph to do that. Okay, to translate it up 2 units, we're going to go up 2, and that's where our vertex is going to be. This vertex is at 0, 0. We're going to move it up 2. From there, you go over 1, up 1 on each side, over 2, up 4 on each side. So that graph would look like that. And then from the rules that you did in your packet, you might remember that that is y equals x squared plus 2. When you add a number to the outside, it moves it up. To move it down 2 units, we're going to go down 2, over 1, up 1 on each side, over 2, up 4 on each side. And so the equation is going to be y equals x squared minus 2, because if we subtracted a number on the outside of the function, then you would move it down. To reflect it over the x-axis, we haven't talked about this. That means instead of going up, like this is the x-axis, so instead of going up, we're going to reflect it over, so it's going to flip it upside down. So it's going to go over 1, down 1, over 2, down 4. So it's going to look like this. The way that it gets flipped is we put a negative in front of the x squared. So this is y equals negative x squared. To translate it to the right 2 units, we're going to come over 2, and then over 1, up 1 on each side, over 2, up 4, and in your packet you had said to move it to the right, you're going to subtract 2 on the inside. If you subtract on the inside, it moves it to the right. So translate to the left, it's going to look like this. And then to make the equation, it's going to be x plus 2 squared. So to move it to the left, we add 2 on the inside of the parentheses. Now this is new, this was not in your packet. If we're going to squish it toward the y-axis, we're going to multiply it by a number. Like all of these have been 1x squared, so we need a number. For instance, anything bigger than 1 is going to make it more narrow. It's going to squish it toward the y-axis. So let's say we have 2x squared. Well, that's going to go through 0, 0. It's going to go over 1, up 2. It's going to go over 2. Instead of going up 4, it's going to go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you have a number on the outside multiplied by the x squared, it's going to make it skinnier if the number is bigger than 1. To go the other way, to make it wider, we could do something smaller than 1, so 1/2 x squared. So instead of going over 1, up 1, we're only going to go over 1, up 1/2. We're going to go over 2, instead of going up 4, we're going to go up 2. And so that's going to make it, and we could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So see, that makes it a lot wider, makes it fatter. Okay, so that is the information you'll need to start doing your practice problems.